I'm a big believer in the expression, get it done rather than get it perfect. There's a lot of things that we're learning. We're changing. Technology is so quick. We've got so much that we're doing in our jobs and our businesses. And of course, just as soon as you think you know how to parent your kids, well, they go and they change. So really this desire and this need to be able to know how to do something before we can get started, it really holds us back from accomplishing incredible things. So here's a few ideas about how you can just get it done rather than focus on perfection. Number one is, if it's something in, let's say, the social media realm, just remember the whole game has changed when it comes to video, when it comes to picture, besides the fact that you can just filter, and you look a little bit more perfect, but also the amount of content that's being created today's day and age, it is just exploding in volume, and not all of it's perfect. And so it's better just to be contributing to the conversation, because before you decide that you know how to edit and you know how to present with poise and you're able to create that right image, well, the whole technology will have moved on, and then you're just even smaller amount of noise in a very noisy pond. So, just start contributing. And so, for example, if you've been wanting to do Facebook Lives or lives on Instagram, just do them. Just get started. And you know what? If you don't like it, delete it. What's the worst that happens? The second thing is, consider all of the things that you need to get done and just do one thing. It doesn't have to be the most important thing. It doesn't have to be the thing that you know how to do the best. Just get one thing done. Because what happens is you get that dopamine hit from achieving something. And when you achieve it, then you feel like, oh, I think actually motivation, and I can get something else done too. So it's more important sometimes to just accomplish something, even if it is not the most pressing thing, because it gives you the motivation, and chemically it gives you the food for being able to move forward and then move on to that next most important thing. The other piece around getting it done is you are a role model for your kids, for the colleagues that you work with, for your neighbors, for anybody. My husband, my father, they're working on renovating a big, beautiful barn, because this is where the home of Greatness Magnified is going to be in about a year or so. They're not perfect. It's not going to be the most exceptionally designed or perfectly outlaid barn. But you know what? If we waited to have it perfect, it would be years down the road, and it would cost us an absolute fortune. What matters most is that, and this is actually my husband's love language, is that they're contributing, that they're giving, that they're nurturing, this is their way of supporting the business to grow, and this is the way that they're making me happy. And you know what? If I was expecting it to be perfect, they would not be motivated at all to keep going. And so not expecting others to be perfect and just appreciating that they're just trying to get it done helps you and them to appreciate that momentum is what's most important here. I don't know if you get caught up in that perfectionism cycle, but it's so easy for that to happen today's day and age. Next time you find that you're wanting to know how to do something perfectly before you're able to move on, I hope you think of one of those 3 suggestions, or perhaps your own. Why don't you share that? If you have another idea about how you break that cycle of perfect to just be able to move ahead, will you comment? Will you share that? And let's fuel this idea that we can make progress without it being perfect. My name's Sarah McVanel. I hope you subscribe and come back week after week to get value to boost up your Greatness Magnified. Be well and be great.